Hi Virgo. So this is going to be part 2 of the new moon in Pisces reading. I had to cut that last video in half. I was trying to get my message out, but it looks like I wasn't able to because it did get real towards the end, and I made it all the way to Sagittarius and it did not save. So let's see what the new moon in Pisces is going to bring Virgo. All right, let me just push this back a little bit. Let's get this going here. Now keep in mind, these are just general readings, not everything will apply. Whatever applies, take it. Take the good, leave the bad, what have you. But readings ultimately are supposed to help people understand themselves better, understand the people around them better, and have a better understanding of the situation that they're in. Because even though we're living our lives, we may not be able to see the big picture because we're in it. In the frame, get it? Develop a negative into a positive, get it? So, let's see what's going on for Virgo, Virgonian, the Virgin, Hermes. Let's see. Okay, one more. Oh, there you go. So, Virgo. I'm getting two stories here. So you have the Five of Cups, the Hierophant, the Sun, woohoo, and the Six of Wands. Yeah. So the Five of Cups is like regret, remorse, sadness. It's like crying over. It's just basically things not going your way and you're feeling a type of way about it. It could be something from the past, but I think this new moon in Pisces is going to shed light on either what you missed out on or what's coming to you. And that's what I'm really getting. So with this combination, the Hierophant, which is Taurus, which is like right now Uranus is in Taurus, and with this Pisces new moon, it is actually being Capricorn is trining Taurus right now, which is positively aspected to the new moon. So there might, especially with the sun situation popping up here, there might be some clarity shown on a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a Taurus, or a Leo. There's going to be some clarity shown on that. Now, again, what I'm getting is there is some sort of victory that's going to be had. And again, this could be love, relationship, friendship, work, whatever. I mean, you may not know everybody's placements. You're not going to know your boss's natal chart, and I get that. But it looks like there's a disappointment to be had about the ascension of a Taurus. That came out weird. There's an ascension. For some reason with this sun here, I'm seeing ascension. And then you have the Hierophant, which is Taurus, and that's also the High Priest. And the Taurus, being the second sign in the zodiac, represents the materialization of spirit, which is the Hierophant. He is God within man, right? The embodiment of God within man. I mean, God is in all of us, but if we are not on that frequency, we're not able to manifest things like the way God would. I believe it was Hermes who said, which is Virgo's ruler, Greek god Hermes, Apollo, Mercury, right? It was Hermes who stated that there is a God within all of us, and in order for us to reach like God level, especially when it comes to manifestation and trying to do the things that to manifest things that we want in our lives, we would have to vibrate at that same God frequency. Now, it sounds really like basic when I say, oh, it's your integrity and it's your character, but it really truly is that. If you are doing lower level, low energy things to yourself and to people, like drinking and smoking and random sex, you know, sometimes unprotected, like doing really like just things that, you know, are not on like the highest vibrations, things that you would not be proud to talk to people about, things that you wouldn't bring up in like conversation because it would be just too taboo. And again, I'm a big fan of the taboo. Don't get me wrong. You know, I think it spices life up, but when it's detrimental to yourself and to people around you, then it's an issue. And I'm getting, and the Hierophant can also be giving you a warning, because the Hierophant is God. And with his eyes closed like this, and his hands up like that's enough. That's what I'm getting. And I've never seen that before with this card, but I'm getting that's enough. Like something is being brought to a screeching halt. Whoa, I've never seen that before. A screeching halt. And there is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who is remorseful about someone's success, or you, Virgo, could be remorseful about someone's success, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Taurus, or a Leo, or what they did to you in the past, God has seen with his own eyes, or, you know, you like what they've done to you in the past. The High Priest is like, that's enough. And success will be had. Victory is here. Attainment is here. So this new moon in Pisces, as well as the retrograde in Pisces, I feel like there might be some hurt that comes up in the past about some action that someone took, and it's kind of like, you know, that saying, only God could judge me, but God is here, and God is judging, and someone is going to be the victor. Hopefully you're on the right side of the coin, Virgo, and, you know, you can ride off into the sunset with your Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Taurian, or the sun is starting to rise and you missed out on it because of your toxic behaviors, and now you're stuck. Because I say stuck because I'm looking at the Hangman at the bottom of the deck here. Somebody has put you on pause, or you put someone on pause. Maybe even somebody blocked you, or you blocked them. And you had to do it because they were interfering with your success in one way or another. And, you know, God said that's enough and gave you because cups represent intuition. Of course, the Hierophant, Taurus, Uranus is in Taurus. So like, that's like God times 2, you know what I'm saying? Like that energy, that vibration. So, I mean, I would really try to connect to Taurians, because it seems like their wavelength they're on a whole different frequency. They're on a whole different vibrations, as well as Leos. And again, I'm not just saying that because I am a Taurian. I'm saying that because this is really what I'm like. They're on that Christ consciousness, and that's what I'm getting, Christ consciousness, especially with the sun here. The sun is God, the sun God. So let's see what the astrological oracle has for you, Virgo. All right. So I'm going to pull out 2 cards from the astrological oracle deck. I absolutely love this deck. It's so accurate, and it really ties the reading together. It really makes sense, at least for me. Hopefully the message resonate. I mean, I only want to bring good news, but that message, Virgo, especially with the Mercury retrograde in Pisces, and then having a new moon in Pisces, And Pisces is your opposite sign, Virgo. So the sun is being shown on your shadow side, which is Pisces. And what you did in the dark will come into light, or whatever somebody else did to you in the dark will come into light, and there will be a victory. There will be a hard win, and everybody's going to know this win and see this win. So hopefully this is Neptune, and Pisces is ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. Very watery, very ethereal vibes. The god of the sea. Let's see. So you really could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Or because Pisces, which is your opposite sign, rules the 12th house, you could be like swimming in your emotions right now. For good or for bad. I mean, it's really up to your integrity and your past behavior that leads up to this point. Because with the new moon in Pisces, you know, there are new things that are going to be manifesting into your life, but it's really based on the energy that we put into, you know, up until this point. So if the energy that you put into your life, into people, into, you know, things that you've been doing has not been of a higher vibration, you know, you're going to manifest more bad, right? But again, keep your vibes high. Let's see. Scorpio. My goodness, Virgo. So let's see. Okay. And Scorpio rules the 8th house, which is death, transformation, change, sex. You know, like I said, there was a sadness. In the 5 of Cups, there's like regret and remorse with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But Scorpio just pulled up, and Neptune, the god of the water, which represents all water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I'm getting really heavy Pisces vibes with this. So let's look what the book has to say about this. If I can, what does the book have to say about this? Okay. Yeah, Scorpio also rules sex and passion. So you might want to think twice about having sex with a certain person. Virgo, your health might be affected by a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Leo, or Taurian. Okay, so Neptune and Scorpio explore the mysteries of the unseen. Yeah, there's something that is there in plain sight, but you can't see it for whatever reason. And the 6 of Wands also represents ego, so make sure you're not being egotistical, or the people around you are not being egotistical about certain things, because I do see accolades, I do see success, and I do see, you know, growth, and I do see expansion, whether, like I said, relationship, love, money, whatever it is, there's some sort of like achievement. But this 5 of Cups and the Hierophant, you could be sad, you could have lost out with a Taurus, you know, you could be seeing someone, you could be winning something, but you had to leave someone behind. You know, it's like there's some sort of toxic energy, and the Hierophant is stepping in and putting a block to it so that the sun can shine. Definitely something to think about. All right, moving on. So we're going to do Libra. All right, Libra. What is the message the new moon is going to bring for you? Libra. Relatable, flirty, funny. Libras are funny. Venusian, Empress energy, Emperor energy. Commanding. They know what they like. The masculine of the feminine energy. So So because Taurus and Libra are ruled by Venus, the yang, the more masculine version of Venus would be Libra, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, my cards fell. And look at this, it ended, my cards fell, but it ended on Empress energy. So, or the deck cut right on Empress energy. So your energy is showing up, or you could be dealing with a Taurus. Wow, Taurus has been showing up in every single reading. This is like wild. All right, so let's see what's going on with Libra. The pretty one, the popular one. Everyone's BFF. Libra. So you have the Strength card, which is Leo. I don't know if you could see that. And every time I see this card, even though it is the Strength card and it's about pride, it's about, you know, overcoming one's demons. I'm trying to lower this, sorry. Overcoming one's demons, really, you know, tackling life on head on. But there's always pride before a fall, right? So you have the Four of Cups as well, which is like being offered something that you're just like not excited about. You know, boredom. You're just like, I need things to change. I'm over it. You could be dealing with a Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or another Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And you're just, but there is an offer here. And see how this person's eyes are closed and they're like sleeping? They're not paying attention. So it's like you're sleeping on this amazing, or your potential. You're sleeping on your potential. And I say that because you have the Ace of Swords, which is victory, which is, you know, knowledge, which is the sword of truth, which is, it's literally God handing you like wisdom. God handing you the truth. God saying, hey, you know, like, this is your power of discernment to make the right decisions. And God is providing you, is giving you the downloads to make the right decision about something, whether it's love, sex, romance, whatever, you know, family, work. There is some truth that comes out. You may not like it. It's probably about a Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you're just like, their pride is getting in the way. Now, I feel as though somebody might have lied to you because I have the Seven of Cups. And like when I see the Seven of Cups, especially in this specific deck, the Seven of Cups is like you have all of these options. You have 7 cups of options. You have all of these options in front of you. And each option, each opportunity requires a different version of yourself, because you wouldn't be the, you know, the Libra at the club when you're, you know, at work. So this is why this person has a mask on their face, like, and the skull represents, I'm assuming, like, you know, their real self, right? So I find this really interesting. And then they have some sort of like gator guarding the cups. It's like whatever you're being offered, because you're gonna be offered something, and it seems like a great idea. Choose wisely, Libra. I also see here that you are, by controlling your demons, it's bringing you more opportunity. Instead of wishing for things to be a certain way, you're going to have facts that come in, and you're going to win. There's a victory that comes in. And you know why I keep saying you're going to make a good decision, or you need to make a good decision? Because there's an eye right here. This eye sees what this person doesn't see. So there's an offer coming that could it's like you're sleeping on this offer that is a huge opportunity for you to really win in life, And it could be this Leo that's coming in with this opportunity for you, or this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And even though the offer looks small, it's actually a huge opportunity to make your dreams come true, because you'll have options, because you opened one door, all these other doors are going to be open, but you got to tame the beast. And this is a beast, if I'm not mistaken. Just because it's not a lion doesn't mean it's not a beast of its own right. Like, I believe in medieval times they called cats beasts. You know what I'm saying? So whatever the beast is, by taming your inner beast, or taming the inner beast in someone, like their pride, their ego, their whatever, their addiction, their inability to say no to certain people, because people can be bad for you as well. Or, it just looks like, because I have a 4 and a 1 and a 7, that's 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 breaks down to a 3. So that's Empress energy. And that's the Libra. And that's the Taurus, Empress energy. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Pisces. I'm sorry, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watchers, and North Node. You have the force to create opportunities for yourself. You're opening your own doors, and you don't even know it. Just make sure you watch out for the opportunities that others are bringing you, because they can bring you to victory. But you have to pick the right cup. You have to open the right door. You have to have the key to this specific door. And it looks like you will win. You will be successful. It is God's will. But because Libra's karma in life is to make a decision, because you guys are so cerebral, but you also have a tinge of emotion, right? Because you're Libra, so you feel everything, you relate to everything. So you guys are a little bit more emotionally intelligent than the other air signs, because you guys deal with people so much. You know how they feel, you know you've been through it, so you can relate. Definitely, you have empathy, you have sympathy, and that's built you into this like beast of a person, this strong person. You've seen famine, you've seen war, you've seen destruction, you've seen self-destruction. I don't know why I'm getting that, but it looks like there's an offer coming in, someone whose vision is clear, and a seer. There's a seer here. There is a seer here. Someone sees something. Someone is going to show you something that's going to open a new direction for you. But it is ultimately your choice. So let's look into the astro cards, my beautiful Libra. Do you take it? Do you take the offer, Libra? Do you make the offer, Libra? To this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person, this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Do you take the offer? Do you give the offer? Okay. Let's see. Who wants to talk to you guys? Jupiter. Nice. Jupiter, the bringer of gifts, the bringer of luck, the abundant one. Oh, look, you popped out of nowhere, Libra. And then let's check out the zodiac signs. Let's see what the message is. Libra. What's your message? What do the planets want you to know? Libra. That's pretty rad. You have to admit that. So here's Jupiter in all his glory. With this bird. It looks like a hawk or an eagle. I'm pretty sure it's a hawk. And Jupiter. Let's look into a little bit of what Jupiter's about. And then we have Libra, justice scales, karma. making the right decision, discernment. You know, this person, this young, fair woman, and because she's Venusian, just like Taurus, she's forever young. She could be 65 fucking years old and look like a 23-year-old. She could have gone through it in life and still look young and youthful. Look at this. Making the right decision. What is fair? What is just? What is the right thing to do? And I think Jupiter is the one that's offering you that blessing that's going to lead you to victory. Or you have somebody that's very Jupiterian, like somebody with heavy Pisces or Sagittarius aspects that's around you, Libra, or another Libra. Let's see what's Jupiter. Jupiter. The King of Gods, Jupiter brings a jovial and generous abundance to all endeavors. When Jupiter smiles, all good fortune flows. Nobility of character is demanded by Jupiter, and he does not hesitate to hurl thunderbolts when a human matters displease him. As a celestial body, this gigantic planet represents opportunity and expansiveness, the ability to bring even the most ambitious dreams into manifestation. Jupiter rules matters over luck, optimism, well-being, and when Jupiter appears in your oracle reading, you can be assured that the benevolent powers of the cosmos are working with you as long as you stay true to your highest purpose. Yeah, so be Libra in your fullest Libra-esque, right? Be as much of a Libra as you can. Let's see, Libra and Jupiter. Let's see, Jupiter and Libra. Accept leadership with grace. This makes total sense. You're either creating an opportunity for yourself that's going to bring you expansion, luck, growth, and a lot of abundance. And it's not just material abundance, it's a full house, happy family, friends, all of the things that that we want in life. A happy home, a happy lifestyle, a happy, a happy lifestyle, a happy home, a happy love life, a happy work environment, like all of those things. I think you are a born leader, Libra, and I think as a born leader, you might have people get in the way of your leadership because you're so nice. And sometimes you have to be discerning and know who's good for you and who's not, because the wheel of fortune, which is what Jupiter represents, is spinning in your favor, Libra. And just make sure that your energy is clear, because there is a huge blessing that's about to land on your doorstep. Oh my God, I just look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at this. The 9 of Cups, which is Jupiter in Pisces. I have a Jupiter in Pisces. And then this is Taurus right here. The Hierophant. Taurus. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles, which is a happy home. Oh my God. That is wild. And oh my God, and look at you. Libra. Thinking, wondering, analyzing, dissecting, building back up, breaking it down again. Gosh, this is wild. I love this. So Libra, that is the end of your reading. I hope it made sense. But it looks like there is a huge wheel of fortune that's going to be spinning in your favor around the new moon in Pisces. Let's see here. Hi, Scorpio. So let's see what the new moon in Pisces has for you. Now keep in mind, not all messages apply. Take what's good and leave the bad. Let's see. Hopefully you get some sort of guidance from this. We're going to check out what the new moon in Pisces is going to be bringing for you guys. So So let's, and including the energy from the Mercury retrograde. So let's see what the new moon in Pisces will be bringing for my Scorpios. Scorpio. 8th house. Death, rebirth, transformation, sex, change. First card fell out, Ace of Cups. So you could be dealing with another Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You could be receiving downloads from spirit, from the underworld, which you rule, by the way, Hades. Yeah. It's also blessings from the universe. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see what else this new moon in Pisces is bringing for... Oh, a win, a victory, success, accolades, a Leo person. Okay. What else? The cards want to talk to you today, Scorpio. The Knight of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo person. This girl or guy knows how to dress. Very, very easy on the eyes. Sturdy, reliable, strategic. I don't know why I got that. One for good luck. Oh, on the bottom of the deck, what the extra card I pulled was 6 of Cups, which is like memories. You could have known this person for 6 months, 6 years, 6 weeks, 6 hours. 2 kids playing around innocently. The Sun in Scorpio. Like I said, you could be dealing with a Scorpio person or yeah, someone like yourself, Scorpio. This is the Sun in Scorpio, so that's your card. All right, and on the bottom of the deck, you have your Empress here. Taurus, Libra energy. Could be Leo too, because they think that they're all that in a bag of Doritos. Am I right? So, Scorpio, what is the new moon in Pisces bringing for you? It looks like there's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person that you would like a new beginning with. This is more on the romantic end of things, and it looks like there will be success in you connecting with this person. But here's what I'm looking at. This Knight of Pentacles is staring at their success. You could be dealing with someone who's always working, always focused on... Oh, and you have 2 6s here. So this is definitely soulmate, twin flame energy. So this Leo person or this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or this Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo person could have been somebody that you grew up with. It could have been somebody that you've known in the past. And this could be like I want to say rebirth. This could be a new beginning with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, Leo, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person. And it's going to be a successful one. You might run into this person, these people. It's a happy start, though. It's a happy, reemergence of something. There's definitely a connection here. There's a bond that's forever. It's a forever bond. And especially if it's a Taurus and a Scorpio, you guys are opposite sides of the spectrum. Taurus is the shadow of Scorpio. Scorpio is the shadow of Taurus. So if you catch Taurus on a bad day, you're going to get the stinger of a Scorpio. And vice versa. If you catch a Scorpio on a bad day, you're going to get the horns of a Taurus. It looks like there's an offer being made, and somebody will accept that offer. I do believe it's something from the past or something very innocent, very childlike, like, you want to be my friend? Scorp is like, you want to be my friend? Let's be friends. Or somebody's like, hey, I've been thinking about you. We've been, I know, we haven't been friends for a while, but, I miss my friend. It's really, really that innocent. And, I think we forget. And I keep thinking Taurus because I see under here the Empress card, which is Taurus or Libra. But because we have this Earth sign here, I'm getting Taurus. And I'm also getting a Gemini energy and an Aries energy coming through here randomly. This is somebody you haven't seen in a long time, man, or a job opportunity that you haven't had in a long time. And you're just like, wow, blast from the past. So happy I found you. Like this is great. You know, this is great to hear. Like, there is success here. It's like your long lost buddy. It's like your twin flame. It's like your long lost, like a job that you applied for like 18 months ago is finally reaching out, and you're just like, yes. You know, it's like it's an exciting it's like never in my wildest dreams that I feel like I can like do this again or start this over or have this like overflowing feeling of like emotion by seeing this person again or hearing their voice, or like it's like we never left. It's like, that is a beautiful reading. It's like you're reconnecting with your twin or your soulmate, and it's someone you already knew from the past, or they feel familiar to you. Heavy Taurus, heavy Leo, heavy Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces vibes. And it feels like home. It really does. It feels like home. Interesting. So that's your reading. That's lovely. So a blast from the past to make you remember the innocent parts of your life. Hey, Scorpio. Let's see here. What does the astrological oracle deck have to say for you? Astrological oracle deck. I love this deck because it's the planets, and the planets have a lot to say. And they're, wow, okay. 2 signs just fell out. I have Scorpio and Sagittarius. Okay. Scorpio and Sagittarius. So Scorpio, which is your sign, the underworld. Hades, i.e. Lucifer, i.e. Satan. And then we have Pluto, which rules Scorpio. Fantastic. And if you were born, I believe, from like 1983 to like 1982, 1983 to like 1993-ish, you are a Pluto in Scorpio. Pluto in Scorpio. Which means, and those are the indigo children. Those are the children that are tapped into the Akashic records. Those are the old souls that have been reborn from, like, you know, Pleiadians and, like, you know, all those old races that had like these vast amounts of knowledge. You know, the people who have access to the Akashic records, you know. And this is why I hang out with crystals for the most part, because they're older than us, so they're wiser than us, so they're tapped into the divine knowledge, the divine intelligence. Like, you cannot fault something that's wiser than you. Like, it would be foolish. Wouldn't you agree? All right, so let's look into Pluto and Sag. Pluto in Sag. What does Pluto in Sag have to say to Scorpio? Journey to a place where you will be reborn. As a Scorpio, you are constantly being reborn anyway. All you got to do is go to sleep and wake up and you're a brand new person. You are the sign of change. You are death. And death is the ultimate transition. It's the ultimate change. Maybe when you go to sleep, you take on that trait of the Grim Reaper. Maybe that's your soul's mission. Maybe, you know, especially with Pluto here. Pluto is literally like death. It's the end. That's it. After Pluto, there is nothing. Only thing that could survive after Pluto is like if something else has been is created from scratch. Nothing old can exist after Pluto. So let's look into Pluto. I mean, Scorpio in Pluto. When you are drawn to the darkness, search for the light. What I'm getting, Scorpio, is that there is something in your past that is unfinished business. And it's messing with you. There's someone that was left behind that you know, that you feel needs to be resurrected. And this Sagittarian energy, you know what's like blowing my mind about this? Sagittarian is the centaur, half man, half beast, but also carnivorous. And man has to hunt to survive. And what are they hunting? This looks like a bull, which is Taurus. As the Scorpio, you have to put an end to the unjust hunting of the innocent, which is why in the tarot, the Innocence card is the Six of Cups, which is the sun in Scorpio. There is an agenda that has been created against someone innocent, and you do not like that. And you're going to end it. You're the Grim Reaper. All you got to do is touch, doom, 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 touch, like Omarion. And that's all I have for you, Scorpio. Touch. All right, so Sagittarius, half beast, half man. All power, baby. Sagittarius, the philosopher. Machiavellian. Naughty by nature. Okay, my cards are flying everywhere. Let's go ahead and not have that happen. Okay. All right, so what is the new moon in Pisces bringing, Sagittarius? New moon in Pisces. Sagittarius. Now keep in mind, these are general readings. Not all messages apply. Let's see what the new moon in Pisces / Mercury retrograde in Pisces is going to bring Sagittarius. So you have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, which is funny because I never read reversals. So you have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Devil card, which is Capricorn, and it could also be like the sorry about that, Sag. And you also have the Four of Pentacles, which is the Sun in Capricorn. And as a clarifier card for the deck, I pulled out the World card. Ending of cycles, a completion of something that had to be finalized. What I'm getting, Sagittarius, is that and it's ironic, again, Sagittarius, I never read my cards in reverse. Sorry about that, Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, like I was saying before, I never read my card. I never have cards in reversal. Never. And for this to come out in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles represents hard work, building a foundation, the apprentice. But the apprentice, you see, he has 8 coins, and they've been created like perfectly. Like, this guy is on his way to being the master at something. Eight of Pentacles, the Devil, Four of Pentacles. There is a Capricorn in your life that you are ending a cycle with. When the love turns sour is what I'm hearing. Like sour milk. And there's clarity. Oh. So I pulled a card at the bottom of the deck. I had the Five of Cups and the Sun. There is clarity being shown on the lack of effort put into a situation, and it is causing a natural end to a cycle. And this card represents Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. So you could be dealing with any of those people or signs, but there is clarity being shown on some sort of regret, past mistake, sadness, anything like that. And a cycle is ending. Now, you could be graduating school. You could, you're just like, I'm done working for this, company, and it's over, and I've done my job and all of that. But when I see the Devil card, that's Capricorn, but it also represents like lust and temptation and greed and money hunger and power and Sagittarius, I'm hoping that you're on the right side of the coin in this situation. I'm hoping that you did not do something in the past that is coming up to haunt you. And it's going to, because if you did something that you knew you shouldn't have done, or somebody did something to you that they know they should not have done, the devil has arrived in your reading, Sagittarius. The Four of Pentacles, which is like holding on to everything, holding on to like what you have because for fear of loss, which is the Five of Cups here. There is an ending here, and hopefully it's a climactic end, like a positive ending, like I just graduated school, I don't have to work anymore, now I can party. Oh, I've been broke for so long, finally I was able to get that over with. I couldn't find a job, but now I have, so I'm not sad anymore. Or I didn't put any effort into something that I should have. And Saturn, which is Capricorn, which is the devil, and Saturn is here to regulate the inaction, the greed, the money hunger, the sacrificial lamb. Someone was sacrificed here. And there's light being shed on that sacrifice. And someone is going to pay for it dearly. Because the Four of Pentacles is Capricorn, but it also represents holding on for dear life to whatever you got, trying to stay stable. See, this person has 2 feet on her coin. She has coin in one hand and she put her head on the other one. She's like holding on for dear life. She's holding on for dear life to her coins, man. Because they're about to fly out of her hands. So let's see what the astrological... Let's see what the astrological oracle deck has for you, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I do hope that message was more good than bad for you, because I gotta tell it like it is. I gotta show you what I see. I gotta put it out there. If you're doing negative, low vibrational things, it's gonna come out in the reading, and you will suffer the consequences. And this is Saturn, which rules Capricorn. Saturn sees all. Saturn sees everything. Saturn is also in your second house of Capricorn, so your money's about to look a little funny. If you don't play your cards right, it's about to look a little funny, Capricorn. You better make sure you are not, I'm sorry, Sagittarius. Let's make sure we're on the right side of karma, because Saturn represents karma. And so does Capricorn. Aries. Okay. So I'm going to be pulling from the Astrological Oracle deck. Love this deck. I love this deck. All right, so let's see what's going on with Saturn. What does Saturn have to say to us? While Jupiter represents boundless expansion and limitless opportunity, Saturnus represents containment, boundaries, and limitations. This god controls the reality of time passing and the movement through life toward death. Astrologically, Saturn brings structure and law to the human endeavor, which can be challenging as obstacles are faced and overcome. Saturn's energy is restrictive, defining that what cannot and should not be done. Through examination of these limitations, Saturn points out what duty and responsibility we are accountable for in this lifetime. Saturn brings both fear and the conquering of fear. When Saturnus appears in your oracle reading, it is a sign that you are dealing with important milestones on your soul's journey through life. And you have Aries here, first house. Personality, self-expression, other people's. You know what I'm getting? You put your reputation before your responsibilities. And you are going to pay for that. If you did that. Or somebody did that to you. A Capricorn could have done it to you. Aquarius could have done it to you. A Taurus, a Scorpio could have done it to you in the World card. But the World card is an ending. It's an ending of a cycle that needed to end. It's a natural end to a cycle. Whatever run you were on, whether good or bad, is coming to an end. So let's see what Saturn in Aries is. Saturn in Aries. Impatience can lead to recklessness. Were you impatient in a situation, Sagittarius? With your finances, with your love life, with your, responsibilities on the, coming up in life, like with school? Did you rush through things and you didn't get the GPA that you could have gotten because you didn't take your time? Because Sagittarians are reckless because they're impatient, and they're impatient because they're so intelligent. They're intelligent, and they're just like, this is taking too long. My brain is moving so fast. I gotta move. I gotta make a move, and it could also help you because your instincts are like that's like your instincts and intuition combined. So it could help you remove yourself from a situation that could have really been dangerous. But it could also lead to you thinking that thinking that people are out to get you when they're not, or putting your ideals before everyone else. Let's say you're a parent and you're so focused on your image and how you look at all these things, you don't pay attention to your kids and something horrible happens to them. It's like stuff like that. It's like, slow down, Sagittarius. I'm getting slow down, Sagittarius. Or you bulldozed your way through certain situations, and Saturn is bringing that back as a lesson. Slow down, Sagittarius. And that's the message I have for you, Sagittarius. All right, so let's go into Capricorn. My Mars is in Capricorn. So let's see what's going on with Capricorn. The 10th house, the powerhouse. Establishment. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn. I don't know why I keep looking up, but I'm a Capricorn. You are the founder. You're the CEO. You're the... First card that came out is the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, lack. What are you in lack of, Capricorn? What are you lacking? What have you left something in lack? Have you left something behind? Are you leaving something behind? Is your health okay? Let's see what else got going on here. Are you having a lack mentality, poverty consciousness? If your money's not doing well, which it most likely will improve because you have Jupiter in your sign. So it's, but anything that is, because it's in your sign, anything that you're dealing with will expand. So you could get really great news and it just keeps getting better. But if you get bad news, it could just be like an onion that because you haven't paid attention to it. So when the news hits you and it's negative, it's because you didn't pay attention to the process of the culmination of that problem. So as you're peeling that onion, those layers, it's just like, oh my God, it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And I really should have paid attention to that. And then you have the Three of Swords. Yikes. So that's heartache, that's pain, that's loss, that's regret, that's, that's like not paying attention to your feelings, not paying attention to your emotions. That's head over heart decisions. And that's like, something, sometimes you could have left something behind that you should not have left behind, or left something to, care, and somebody, like, you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a homeless mother and son, and child, excuse me. And it's like, this could have been prevented. That's what I'm hearing. And then oh wow, okay, cool. So you also have the Strength card as well. The Infinity sign here. This person is taming the beast. This could be you taking control of your emotions, because these are pretty heavy cards, Capricorn. So this new moon in Pisces and this Pisces retrograde is pulling out the hurts, and it's shining a light on it because you have the sun. So this could also represent attainment, success, children. You could be really thinking about your children. You could have a Leo child because strength and the sun represents Leo, but also a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo person, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And just because I have the heart here, let's say Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because they rule emotions. And then on the bottom of the deck here, I have the Emperor, which is the boss, the head honcho. He makes it's a dude. It could be a woman, she would be the Empress, but the Emperor is showing up here and he is masculine, so I'm going to say he's masculine. This is you, Capricorn. The Emperor, that's you. In all his glory, haughty, holds the world in his hand, has a big gold ball in his hand, status, stature, the boss. He rules everything. Everybody answers to him. And it looks like there is a light being shed on some sort of lack. And because it's almost as though there is a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo that was left behind or left destitute. And there's clarity being shown on that. And because the sun represents children and you have Five of Pentacles with a child right here, your heart is breaking over a child. And you need all the strength in the world because of the clarity that's being shown on this situation. This is a tough one. I'm also seeing a loss of a Leo. Did you lose a Leo? Is a Leo gone from your life, Capricorn? Capricorn, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to not have all the answers. It's okay to show emotion. This new moon in Pisces and this Pisces retrograde is really bringing out your vulnerable side. And it has to do with your children, a Leo woman. And there needs to be healing here. There needs to be some sort of healing because it looks like someone's pride got in the way. Like somebody didn't, like this is health. You know, somebody might have a heart attack. Somebody might have had like some sort of, I'm getting chest pain. Someone's heart is broken. Someone's at a loss emotionally. Someone doesn't understand why something happened. Because something could have been avoided. Capricorn, this is a bit of a stunner of a reading because it looks like there's a situation with your kid that happened that you don't like, and that really broke your heart, or there's a Leo person here that brought you a lot of joy in your life, and there's heartbreak with that person. I mean, there's no way that I can spin this. It's like something hurt you, then you regained your strength and now you're happy again. Or something happened to a Leo person in your life and slowly but surely they're regaining their strength. You forgot about someone. You forgot something. You forgot something. You forgot someone. Or you left them behind. That's interesting. Sorry for the somber message, Capricorn, but there was no way I could spin that. There was no way I could spin that. Okay, so let's see what the planets have for you, Capricorn. Pluto, death, the ending of situations, for things to be reborn. Pluto is, Scorpio. Pluto rules Scorpio, so that's also the Grim Reaper. That's death. But there's a change. There's an ending. In order for new flowers to grow, there has to be the fourth season, right? Like before things can be planted again. Let's see what zodiac sign is, or you're putting an end to things that were just, and you have Taurus, and on the bottom of the deck, Capricorn. So you have Taurus here, young, Venusian, fair, innocent, bull, flowers in her hair, which is interesting because Pluto rules the underworld, and his wife was Persephone, who was a Taurus, and he was a Scorpio. And together, pure life, because Taurus is when it brings in flowers and it's spring. So she is the reason why spring is around in Greek mythology. And he is the reason why there is winter and fall, because when he saw her in her natural element as a nymph, not a nymph, but she was showering with the nymphs. Her mother was Demeter. Demeter controlled all of the weather. And Persephone was a young fair maiden, and she was in her natural habitat with her girls, the nymphs. They were talking and splashing water. He saw her and he was like, oh my God, she is beautiful. And he kidnapped her to be his bride in hell. So he kidnapped her. The god of death and the bringer of life. And when she disappeared, spring went away and the land became barren. Her mother Demeter, who controlled weather, and the farmers were not able to grow, and people were dying left and right. And because Demeter was so sad, it just turned into a blizzard for so long and Persephone would not eat or drink anything from the underworld, so she was slowly dying as well. So one day she was starving to death, and she said, I'll just eat this one little pomegranate seed. But what she didn't know is that if she ate something in hell, in Hades, in the underworld, that she would be trapped there forever. So he made a deal with her mother Demeter for Persephone to spend 6 months on earth or in heaven, or with the gods, and 6 months in hell with Hades. And that's why we have the 4 seasons. So let's see what's going on with Pluto. Pluto in Taurus. Embrace the opportunity to renew yourself, Capricorn. That's Pluto in Taurus. What did I say? Pluto is death. Taurus is life. Taurus is the shadow side of Scorpio. So you have an equal and opposite reaction. That's lovely. This is low-key tragic, Capricorn. It's like something had to be demolished for something to be brought up and to be brought back to life, or to not to be brought back to life, but to be regenerated. There's a regeneration theme here. Okay, so let's move on to Aquarius. Aquarii, Aqua, Aries. So let's see what this retrograde in Pisces, Mercury retrograde in Pisces, and this new moon in Pisces is going to be bringing you, Aquarius. What news, what energy, what do you have to look out for, Aqua Aries? What messages are coming in for you, Aquarius? Okay. Okay, Aquarius. What's going on for you with this new moon in Pisces? I want to make sure I get a good shuffle. Whoa. 8 of Pentacles reversed. So that's not paying attention to something, not putting in the effort in the right directions, not working on what you should be working on, whatever that is for you. What else? Okay, wow, you're showing up in your own reading. So, Aquarius, you have the 8 of Pentacles reversed, the 2 of Swords showing up. That's like indecision. This person has 2 swords in their hand, and I see it as 2 different truths, right? 2 truths. What else? Wow, that's a sign. 2 truths. 2 sides of the story. And this woman is young and blindfolded. So she has 2 sides of the story, but she's blindfolded. So she can't see anything, but she has to rely on her senses to hear, to feel, to know, to touch, her intuition, all of that stuff to make the right decision. And then you have the Queen of Swords, cutthroat. I made my decision, that's it. This is Aquarius right here in all her glory. Queen of Swords. Thinking, plotting, masterminding, making sure they make the right decision. And then you have the Magician, which is Gemini, which is really crazy right now because I do know an Aquarius Gemini combo. This is Gemini. Gemini is the grand manipulator. They take bits and pieces of everything and create a story. They create the Magician. I mean, they manipulate things to go in their favor. I'm getting the word mind fucked. And then under the deck, I have the Page of Swords, which is also stalking. But it's also blunt, quick communication. It's also somebody like sabotaging you or self-sabotage. But I'm getting a sabotaging energy here. There's nothing but pentacles and air. So this new moon, Mercury retrograde in Pisces, you are focusing on the wrong things. There is someone lying to you or trying to make you think something that will cost you more than it will make you. Aquarius. There's a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra here, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. There is a very immature air sign around you, and these people make costly mistakes. This is a young Gemini right here, and this person doesn't have the experience to really be making suggestions or having an input in things because they haven't lived enough. They don't know much. I mean, they are the seeker of truth, but what they do with that truth is a big difference. So there's a decision you have to make, Aquarius, about, oh my goodness, what's happening here? There's a decision you have to make, Aquarius, about a young air sign and a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo person. It looks like you're not going to be working with one of them by the end of Pisces season, or you're going to see where you lost more than you've gained with one. And I low-key feel like it might be too late. Like by the end of Pisces season, your decision will be made, but make sure you make the right one because it looks like you're not seeing something for what it truly is. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's better, the devil I know already. But is the devil you know already, a safer bet? Because if you already know this specific devil, that means they know you even better. And they're pressing on certain hot buttons to manipulate you. Or you could be doing that with someone to manipulate them. So let's see what the astrological oracle deck has for you. Wow. Somebody is selling you. Somebody is using their words to sell you a dream that will not bring you. Just make sure you're not making deals with the devil. And again, it's not the person you would think it is. It's usually the person that you know. It's that sounds pretty crazy, but probably somebody you've known for a long time that's actually hindering you more than that's wild. I don't want to say stuff like that, but that's what I'm feeling. All right, so you have Mars. And right now, Mars is in Capricorn, but this is the planet of action. This is the god of war. This is Aries. This is this guy. I'm getting war tactics. That's what I'm getting with this. And what fell out was Virgo, the Virgin. Beautiful, pure, pristine, Innocent. Okay. Are you waging war on the innocent, Aquarius? So let's see what Mars in Virgo represents. Mars in Virgo. Do not use your intelligence to wound. You're lying, Aquarius. You're being manipulative. And it's not going to work for you. And the short-term win will be a bigger loss if you continue on the path that you're on. Whether it's with, just act with integrity with everything that you do, and things will work out. But if not, it will backfire. If you ask for blessings and they're given to you, and then you manipulate them and you hurt them and you lie to them, you're going to pay for that, Aquarius. All right, so moving on to Pisces. Okay, Pisces. It's a very active month for you, Pisces. The next 3 weeks, 4 weeks are going to be all about you. You have the sun in Pisces and then the new moon in Pisces. Well, the sun is about to be in your sign, but you have the new moon in Pisces. The sun's about to be in your sign. And you have the Mercury in retrograde in your sign. Like, you guys are going to be Fruity Loops, dude. Fruity Loops. If you're a Pisces, that would be funny for you. So let's see what the new moon in Pisces is bringing you. Remember, these are general readings. Not all of them will apply. Okay. Take the good, leave the bad, all of that stuff. Oh, 2 cards came out. Okay. So Pisces, let's pull one more card here since that's okay. Pisces, you have the 8 of Wands, which is quick, fast communications. It's also the arrows of love. It's a lot of energy coming towards you, a lot of like passion, a lot of like ideas, like you're trying to make moves, you're trying to make things happen. An 8 of Wands. There's 8 wands coming at you. It's all, and all of them are good news. So maybe in 8 days, something's going to happen. In 8 weeks, something's going to happen. Now, this is like sudden, like quick information coming in, sudden moves, and then the Hanged Man. It's like you have all this info coming in, and you're just like, I'm going to take a pause real quick and think about it. But when you make your decision, because you have the Page of Pentacles here, which is somebody who's thinking about their material things, thinking about the worth of something, which is the emotional worth behind something, the financial worth of things, how much time, the cost of the time that it's going to take to do something, all of that is being taken into consideration. So it's like you get a message. And I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. You have the 5 of Cups and then the Devil card and the 3 of Swords. So you get a message that just really messes you up. It's like bad news, in a sense. It's like you get a message about something that really is taking you some time to think. And with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Cups, this Knight of Wands, brash, doesn't think things through, galloping quickly towards you. Quick decisions. Somebody who never stays in one place too long, someone who has always had to think on their feet, has never been able to never spends more than a night somewhere type of vibe. And then you have the Page of Cups crossing that Knight of Wands. Young Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio person who can manifest anything they like, actually. Childlike wonder, blessings from the universe. You see, this Knight of Cups is extremely powerful because she's manifesting a fish out of her cup. She didn't put it there. She's just like, I wonder if I could make this fish come out of this cup. And she did. And she's like clutching her heart. She's like, oh my God, I did it. Young magician. Pisces. You might have acted too hastily in regards to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag. And now you're like, especially with this retrograde in your sign, and then the sun's about to be in your sign, and then you have the new moon in your sign. That's all about clarity and reflection. That just screams clarity and reflection. Oh, and in fact, the Hanged Man represents Pisces in the tarot. So you're wanting to make an offer to this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, but you fear that you've made a costly mistake and you're reviewing it now. You move too quickly on the situation. You realize there was a mistake made, or somebody made a mistake with you, and it has you on pause. At least for the time being. Maybe the retrograde energy puts you in pause, but the sun in your sign is, giving you the zeal to get things done and make amends with your past and all of these things. But you could have been more focused on your image. You could have been more focused on money, status, all these things. And you didn't take the time to listen to someone who gave you words of wisdom. And now that whatever has happened, it has enlightened you. And now you're wanting to make a quick offer to maybe this Page of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo person, but you fear that it's too late. Did you run out of time, Pisces? Or did this person run out of time with you? Because you seem pretty shook up about it, or someone seems pretty shook up about it. This is kind of a dark reading. This, and also, this Knight of Wands is much older than this Page of Cups. This Knight, he's carrying his wand in his hand, and all he sees is what he wants. And there's this little innocent page who is in La La Land doing their own thing, trying to, manifest things, a musician, somebody young and pure and cute and all these things. And this person's like, I see you. I see you. I'm going to take you. So make sure your kids, I can't believe I'm saying this, make sure your kids are in plain view at all times. Make sure you're not leaving your kids alone with older adults by themselves ever. My goodness. Make sure you are, everyone is supervised at all times, Pisces, because I'm also seeing an older masculine energy coming to invade your child's space. And that's something to think about, Pisces parents. Pisces parents. All right, so let's look at what that's a kind of a dark reading, Pisces. There's something that you're really reflecting on, Pisces, that you really need to keep track of, because that's a lot right there. So Okay, maybe somebody is preying on your kids. Somebody is, you know, trying to, maybe that's something they're into. Pisces, you really need to make sure your kids are seen at all times. Pisces, especially during Pisces season. All right, Jupiter, the ruler of Pisces, giver of luck, abundance, everything Jupiter touch he expands. So make sure, and again, Pisces is lucky. So your luck, you know, things might be turning in your way. You know, things might be turning your way when you least expect it. Taurus and Jupiter. Okay. And then you have Sagittarius at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Pisces. So Taurus is May. This is the bringer of life. Taurus is when spring is around. So new beginnings. So you probably have a beautiful new beginning that's going to be starting soon. Let's see. Jupiter in Taurus. Okay, Jupiter in Taurus. Stay open to change and to growth. So maybe in Taurus season is when your luck is going to change for the better, which is not too far away from Pisces season. You have it starts April. So at the end of Pisces season, that's when growth will happen in a positive direction for you. When things will start to make sense and the new beginnings can begin. There is a level of purity here. You might reconnect with a Taurus or another Pisces or somebody who has that in their chart around Taurus season, and that's when things will get back on track. And that's all I have for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for taking your time to listen to my reading. Check me out on Instagram at MetaVibes. I get into, teachings of Hermes, philosophy, and erotica, as well as the tarot stuff. So I thank you guys again for checking out my channel. Peace be with you. Guys, have a good one.